Hello, it's your favorite sports Unc here. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button to join the fastest growing community on YouTube. Remember, Nightcap doesn't happen without you. So please subscribe or you're going to make Ocho cry. Hey, let's jump right into it, Ocho. The Bengals defeated the Steelers 19-17. It was the Bengals defense. I repeat, the much maligned that got criticized all year. Yeah. But a lot of these games lately, it's been their defense that has saved the day. Hendrickson, 3.5 sacks. He's going to lead the league for the second consecutive year in sacks. Now, the Bengals need a Broncos loss and a Dolphins loss or tie, and they make the playoffs. If the Broncos win, it does not matter what the Dolphins do. If the Dolphins win, it does not matter. So they got to sit back and pray now. They've done what they were supposed to do.
No. We ain't got to pray. You talk about hope. The first thing you said was we have to hope. I'm going to tell you what's going to happen. God has favor. You know he has favor on my Bengals.
If he had favor, y'all wouldn't be in this predicament.
Listen, I'm
just saying.
You got to understand, it's not supposed to be perfect. I told you what the perfect story ending for the NFL would be, and it's going to play out just like that. The Chiefs are going to beat the Broncos tomorrow. Listen to me. I'm going to tell you how the Chiefs are going to beat the Broncos tomorrow. It doesn't matter what happened with Miami. It don't matter what happened with the Jets.
Yes, it does. If the Dolphins win, you still don't make the playoffs.
Hold on.
It does not matter. See, that's what you're talking. If the Broncos lose and the Dolphins win, you are not going to the playoffs.
Let me finish. Let me finish. Okay. The Dolphins are playing the Jets, correct?
Yes.
Aaron Rodgers is going to be Aaron Rodgers tomorrow. We're going to see the old school Aaron Rodgers.
You hoping? You see?
No. I'm not hoping. I'm just saying the fact that he played bad the past 2 weeks, he's not going to play. He's not going to
pull up his numbers. He's talking about the last 2 weeks. Pull up Aaron Rodgers' number. I'm going to let you go ahead and make your point. But I'm going to ask you to put these numbers up because you said he played bad the last 2 weeks. We're going to pull up his stat for the last 6 weeks. But go ahead. Go ahead.
He's been a business.
No. Don't finish your thought. Go ahead. Talk about the Bengals and what's going to happen.
The Jets are going to be the Dolphins, right? It's a divisional game. The Chiefs are going to beat the Broncos. I told you already. It's about the defense of the Bengals and how they're playing at the right time. They haven't played. Listen, let me finish now. We haven't played good all season, but Lou Anarumo got them boys playing some good football right now. And this is a team that nobody wants to see in the playoffs right now. While we are peaking defensively, offensively, listen to what I'm saying. Once we get into the playoffs, it's a wrap. It's curtains. I'm telling you that. And don't forget, we got $1,000 bet on the game tomorrow.
Yes, we do.
Okay, I just want to make sure. And anybody in the chat that don't believe in me. We haven't lost a game since I cried on here on Nightcap and I stopped eating McDonald's. We ain't lost a game in 5 weeks.
But you didn't have no choice because you lost the bet. You didn't stop eating McDonald's out of the kindness of your heart. You lost the bet.
I'm gonna stay. I'm not gonna eat it. I'm not gonna eat it no more. I'm not gonna eat it no more until the Bengals. We're gonna be in New Orleans.
Okay.
We're gonna be in New Orleans. Let's go. Who they think they're gonna beat them Bengals? Nobody. Let's go.
All I'm saying is I feel very, very comfortable. That's why I put $1,000 up that the Broncos were going to win that game against Kansas City. I predicted this, that when Kansas City went to Pittsburgh and won on Christmas, that they were going to rest their starters. Patrick Mahomes, they're going to probably rest. Now the offensive line, I mean, some of the guys, you got to play some guys because you only got 8 offensive linemen up. So for the most part, they've got to play. But all your key contributors, Mahomes is not going to play. Travis Kelce is not going to play. Chris Jones is going to make sure that calf is healthy. McDuffie, a lot of your key guys, I wouldn't be surprised if like 7 or 8 starters are down. But like I said, you got to play your offensive line because you only have 8 of those guys anyway. Go ahead.
Can I tell you something?
Yes.
You know Carson Wentz was once a starter for the Philadelphia Eagles. Yes. Carson Wentz knows how to win. Carson Wentz knows how to play good football. Andy Reid, as creative as he is, I'm sure I'm sure the Chiefs are going to be okay and have a competitive game against the Broncos. I love Bo Nix. He's played very well all season long. But with the money on the line, with what's at stake, not only for the Chiefs, even though I know they had a bye, but they're not going to lay down. Andy Reid is not going to allow them boys to lay down. They're going to come through for us. Aaron Rodgers, as much as we've said about you, I know you're going to see this. As much as we've said about you, matter of fact, Aaron Rodgers probably watching. I need you to come through for me tomorrow.
Oh, okay? No, whoa. That's not what you said. You said it's going to be the Aaron Rodgers of old.
Huh?
You said it's going to be the Aaron Rodgers of old. Now you need to come through.
You know how we see Aaron Rodgers of old in spurts?
Yes.
Small spurts. We're going to get one of them spurts tomorrow. We're going to get one of them spurts tomorrow. I guarantee you. When we saw Aaron Rodgers play against the goddamn Jaguars and goddamn Devontae Adams had goddamn 9 for 198 or 189 and 2 TDs, something like that, that's what it's going to look like tomorrow. I guarantee you that.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. They're 1-7 in their last. They're 1-7 in their last 8 games. Arizona, they lost 31-6. He had 151 yards. Against Indy, he had 184 yards and a loss.
Right.
Seattle, he had 185 yards and a loss. Miami, he did have 339. But it was in a loss. Jacksonville, they won that game. The Raiders, they lost. Last week against Buffalo, he had 112 and a loss.
Bingo.
The Rams. They lost against the Rams. I said the Raiders. The Rams.
Listen, understand how the game of football goes. Understand how you see how the numbers, they keep going up, then they go down. Then they go up, then they go down. What did he have when he played the Dolphins the first time? 330 something?
They lost it overtime, 339.
He had 339. So what you think is going to happen this week? What you think? Just the way the game flows and your understanding of the game of football, what you think is going to happen?
But you know what I noticed? In the games that he played really well, the temperature was like 80 degrees. Both were in Florida. One was in Jacksonville. One was in Miami. Can you tell the people at home, what was the weather like in Seattle? What was the weather like in Buffalo last week?
Cold.
Can I ask you a question? What was the weather like in Seattle?
Oh, it was rain cold.
What was the weather like in Indy?
Was it indoor?
No, it was in New York. Indy beat them. What was the weather like, Ocho? Tell the people at home what was the weather like.
Yeah, it was a little windy.
So what's the weather? What do you think the weather's going to be like tomorrow?
It's going to be cold. Can I tell you something?
Yeah.
Aaron Rodgers played in Green Bay. You know what it is in Green Bay in December?
Yeah.
It's cold. It's cold. He gonna be all right.
And the Aaron Rodgers that you saw in Green Bay, when did you seen him show up in Green? You see him show up in the New York
and look like that? Well, not. We see him in spurts. We see him in small flows. You know. Oh shit! That's why we signed him, and then it goes away. Oh shit! I'm sorry. I got to simmer down. Just listen to me. He's used to playing in the cold weather, so we can't use the weather as a reading because he was phenomenal in Green Bay for years in the cold.
As you get older and older, you get less tolerance. That's why a lot of people, as they get older, where do they move, Ocho? They move to Florida. They move to Arizona. They move to California. Even though they've lived their entire life in the cold, you build up a less tolerance for the cold as you start to age. Even athletes do.
Okay, I have a question. Since you're feeling so good about the Dolphins winning tomorrow, let's make another bet. I don't
care about the Dolphins. The Dolphins ain't my team.
Okay.
I pull for my team. I pull for my team. The Ravens and the Broncos.
Okay. Listen, I'm going to tell you one more time. I'm telling you again. Now, when we on the show tomorrow, don't say, oh, you was right. I ain't know. How did you know?
I ain't going to say nothing.
I'm telling you how it's going to go. The Chiefs are going to beat the Broncos. And the Jets are going to upset the Dolphins, even though the Dolphins is my team. I'm from Miami, born and raised, out of Dade County, from Liberty City. I'm telling you how
I feel good about this. I feel good. I feel good. I feel good about my team.
No, you don't.
They know what's at stake.
You don't.